Natural physics is a concept I developed that explains in down-to-earth scenarios how the principles of physics could have come about from observing nature. Each episode begins with a scenario followed by an example to illustrate the application of these principles in futuristic research at the frontiers of science, such as my astrophysics research, and then concludes with an exploration of how these same principles could have very well been used by ancient cultures and civilizations. Mathematics is naturally encountered and incorporated as the exciting and fun tool of science that it is. Science is the window into our amazing world of nature, and mathematics is the tool to open that window. Natural physics encompasses current, futuristic, and ancient physics, and ties them together by the principles of physics that are common threads running throughout each. Greetings, I'm Leroy Larry, and welcome to our Natural Physics Variety Show, live from Costa Rica. Joining me again today is August Wolgemuth from Alberta, Edmonton, Canada. All right, okay. Now, okay, August, I would like to start with asking you, how did the sailing go?
It was fun, but I had to be on my knees for one of the lessons.
You had to be on your knees?
Yeah, because I was too tall.
Whoa.
I wasn't
Really?
able to sit on the edge where you're supposed to sit. I had to be on my knees for one of the lessons.
Okay, you were by yourself in your own boat. And you had a sailboat, correct?
Yeah.
Now, how did you get, first of all, how big was your boat?
A one-person boat.
Let's say, how long and how wide would you say?
I mean,
If
3 feet and then probably 2.
3 by
3
2.
feet. Yeah.
Wow, that's not a lot of space, August.
And I had to be on my knees because I was too tall.
And how tall was your sail? About?
Probably as tall as me.
Okay, and how tall are you, August?
5'3".
5'3". Okay.
Around there.
That's a small. Now I understand why you had to be on your knees, August.
I flipped my boat.
You flipped your boat? Oh, this is getting better and better. Okay. Now,
I turned the corner too fast and the boat went. So I got there and we had probably another 15 minutes before the class starts, and then I put on sunscreen and bug spray and then my water shoes, and then all the classmates were there, and then we got our dollies to put the boat in the water. Then they got on a motorboat and tied us together in a line, and then we were kind of being like a duck family with the mom and then all the babies. And then and we got towed out, and then we were doing a couple turns, and then that's when my boat flipped.
Yeah.
And then I had to ride back, be on the motorboat for 2 seconds while I flipped the boat over, and then I had to get on the motorboat and then back in my boat, and then it was probably they had to drain it out first, and it was probably the whole boat was full of water. And
Okay.
I lost the baler.
You lost the what?
Baler.
What's that? Baler.
To bail out all of the water.
Oh, baler.
I lost that in the lake.
Is that a bucket? Is the baler like a bucket?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost that when I flipped.
You lost that when you flipped. Now.
And then after I got back in, and then we went back to the shore, had lunch, got back in, and sailed on our own with a course. And I that's when I had to be on my knees because I was too tall. So I was on my knees for like an hour, and then after that I was like done.
You were done.
Like I was done. I couldn't be on my knees anymore.
Okay. You were able to sail from the shore?
Yeah. We just
s-
pushed out a little bit like at the end of the dock and got in our boats and then just sailed.
Oh, right on. So the thing with the towing you out, that was kind of like a practice run, right?
Yeah.
To get you familiar with out there on the water, on the lake. That is excellent. And then you did it on your own. Now,
Yeah.
August, when you flipped over that first time, what force of nature caused you to flip over?
Gravity.
Right on. Yes, excellent, excellent. Okay,
I think it was also because I was like tipping and then a wind caught like the bottom of the boat and it just flipped me over.
okay, okay. All right. Wow. What did it feel like when you felt your boat moving because the wind of nature was propelling your boat forward? How did that feel?
It was good, and especially after it, like being in the hot sun and all that wind just cooling you down. And then when it got like the wind like slowed down, it was so slow. I'm not
So
kidding. It was
slow.
so slow. Like
Really?
like we were like almost stopped and just sitting there just because there's no wind. And then when
Wow.
the wind brought back up, it was like super fast.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Right? My goodness. The energy that is in the wind when it blows, and you felt that. You said, hey, that you said it was so quick, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. That is so cool that you got to experience that feeling, that
Yeah.
energy from nature. Yes. And once again, here we come with physics. Our our equations that describe the force that you felt from the wind blowing your boat. Force is equal to mass times acceleration, right? The wind
Yeah.
blew the wind blew on your sail, August, with a force. And that force was equal to the mass of your boat with you in it, the total mass, times the acceleration that you experienced from the wind blowing on your boat. Wow. F is equal to ma, huh?
Yep.
That is very, very cool. Wow. Wow. Now, in addition to the sail on your boat, did you have kind of a rudder? Could you steer it in any
Yeah,
kind of
we had a
direction?
rudder, but I if you crank it too far, you tip and then you have to go to the other side. But if you do small motions, then you're fine and then nothing will happen.
So as long as you did kind of a slow motion,
Yeah, then you'd be fine. But if you went really quick, you'd like tip really fast and it was crazy.
now, do you remember how we talked about friction? The rubbing of your boat against the surface of the water in the lake? And
Yep.
the rudder has friction. So August, the reason why, the reason why making a fast change in the rudder produced the force that could tip the boat, there is more friction. By making that fast motion like that, the forces that were keeping your boat okay did not have enough time to adjust to the friction that the rudder was causing with the water, and that overcame the force, the buoyancy of your boat that was keeping it afloat. Whereas if you were to go more slower, the friction is much, 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 much more reduced. And so there's not such an abrupt change
and the force of buoyancy is able to adjust to the differences in the friction so your boat doesn't tip over. You see the physics
Yeah.
in that, right? That's total physics, August. And the fact that you physically experienced that, oh, that's so cool. That's just so cool. We have a lot of planning to do, August. We have a lot. And just to give you an idea of what we're going to need to do, check this out. We're going to have to figure out the thrust that the engines on your 5 rockets, what that engine is going to be able to produce to enable that rocket to reach a velocity of 11.2 kilometers per second, which is the speed, the velocity that's needed to escape the gravity of the earth, okay?
Okay.
Now, another thing we're going to have to deal with, August, again, gravity. As your 5 rockets leave Earth and head towards Titan, the largest moon of Saturn, they're going to have to pass by Mars.
Mhm.
Then they're going to have to go through the asteroid belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is between Mars and Jupiter. And then they're going to have to go by Jupiter, okay? And then they'll get to Saturn and then to Titan. But August, just as the Earth has a gravitational field, Mars has a gravitational field, and Jupiter has a huge gravitational field. So we are going to have to plan the trajectory of your 5 rockets in such a way that they don't get pulled in by the gravitational field of Mars and crash on Mars. And they don't get pulled in by the gravitational field of Jupiter and crash on Jupiter, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have to take that into account. We're going to have to figure out the gravitational effect that Mars and Jupiter are going to have on your 5 rockets. So now, August, I understand that your mother, Sarah, right, as we speak, she is driving the number 42 streetcar. No, correct me. Okay.
No, not at this moment, because they took number 42 out of service because it has a leak in it and it'll have water will come in it with all of the rain we're getting right now.
Oh, you're getting a lot of rain, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are too here. Yeah, it's the rainy season right now in Costa Rica. My understanding is that this a streetcar number 42 was built in 1912, and it is a total historical artifact.
Yeah.
And first of all, the average streetcar weighs 42,000 pounds, okay? That's huge, right? 42,000 pounds. Now, a pound is 2,000. I mean, I'm sorry, a ton is 2,000 pounds. 42,000 pounds is equal to 21 tons. The Edmonton streetcar, I read up about it, and it's the highest operating streetcar in the world.
Yeah.
The highest, 160 feet, okay, and about 2,500 feet in length. And from what I remember reading is that at first, in 1913, when the railway system opened, the train would be on a middle track.
Yeah.
And the street.
And the two streetcars would be on the outer track.
Yes, yes. And now it's just the streetcar.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That is so cool. So August, okay. First of all, the fact that your mother I understand she had to take 40 hours of driving training to be
Yeah.
able to operate this historic vehicle.
Yeah.
Car number 42, built in 1912. And
It's
uh
112 years old.
112 years old.
So this is a blue buoy and this is a red buoy.
Okay.
So let me just get my laser up. So when you were coming out of the dock, you had to come this way, go now let it just go away. So you had go over to the red buoy, go around for the danger zone, and then back around for the danger zone and back to the red buoy. And it's called the danger zone because if there is a boat at the blue buoy and one at the red, because they go like this,
Uh-huh.
they could collide with each other. So you have to
Wow.
so you
Okay.
had to watch out for each other
Yes.
in this area. Because
Yes.
if you go in the danger zone right at the same time, you might collide and sink both of your boats.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
they put that area right there, a danger zone. And then yeah.
Wow. Earlier, I had commented about how it's just so cool that your mother is licensed to drive a streetcar from 1912, right? And it is the tallest operating streetcar in the world, 160 feet in the air. The distance is about 2,500 feet. And I had some pictures that I had wanted to show where I looked it up, right? And I mean, these are the streetcars of your city, August, Edmonton, right? Historic. Started, I mean, okay, we're going to scroll. Okay. The streetcar fleet, right? I mean, look at these. They're beautiful. I'm going to scoot us down here. These streetcars are beautiful. They're historic. They're amazing works of engineering, August. Remember, engineering, it uses physics to design such magnificent machines as these, the streetcars, right? When the engineers were designing these cars, they had to take into effect gravity, friction, force. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Wow, there's some historic pictures, right? These are just beautiful, August. They are feats of engineering and physics coupled, and you know I want to use that word, coupled together, right? Joined together, right? Physics and engineering working together to produce such marvelous machines.
Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful. And again, I just can't emphasize enough, August, how I'm going to stop sharing screen. I just can't emphasize enough, August, how amazing it is that your mother, how many people do you think in the world, August, are licensed to drive one of these historical artifacts? Huh? Not many, August.
Not many, but in the ERRS, there's about like probably 15.
Okay, 15. Well, when
I
you
mean,
think
536. That's
Okay.
including my mom.
Okay, you know what? Let's even push it up to 600. But August, out of all the people in the world, right? There's what,
Yeah.
billions of people in the world. 600 is minuscule. I mean, it's I don't know if it's one 100 millionth of a bit, but it's small. So the fact that she is able to drive a very precious, priceless artifact from history is truly amazing, truly awesome, and so truly cool. So, August, there's an equation in physics that says that the work that is done by any object is equal to the force that is applied times the distance, okay?
Yeah.
And when you think about it, that makes sense, doesn't it? Think about it. If you had to carry, let's say you had to carry Peanut or Hamlet, let's say you had to carry them 1 meter, okay? So the work that you would do in carrying them that distance of 1 meter would be equal to their weight times the distance that you had to carry them. So how much does Peanut weigh? Approximately
150 pounds.
150 pounds. And how much does Hamlet weigh?
Uh, 50?
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so
50. Sorry. 50.
50. Excellent. Okay, so together they weigh 200 pounds. So let's just say you were going to carry both of them a distance of 1 meter. So the work, or better yet, let's say you carried them a distance of 10 meters. You're going to carry Peanut and Hamlet a distance of 10 meters. So the work that you would do in doing that, August, is going to be equal to how much they weigh times the distance. Let's say you're going to carry Peanut and Hamlet a distance of 10 feet. Okay? So,
Yeah.
okay. So the work that you would do is equal to their weight together, which is 200 pounds, times the distance, 10 feet. Okay? That's how much work you would do in carrying them. So again, we have an equation in physics. Work, the amount of work you do, is equal to the force times the distance. Here, the force is the weight that you're having to carry. My understanding, August, is that that streetcar has to go 160 feet in the air. So the work that that streetcar does in going that 160 feet in the air, August, is equal to its weight, which was what?
I
42
forgot.
42,000 pounds times
14,000 tons?
its weight is 42,000 pounds. So the work that that streetcar has to do in going from the ground up to 160 feet is its weight times the distance. So 42,000 pounds, which is 21 tons, times 160 feet, okay?
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, August. That's a whole lot of work. Okay.
Actually, it goes level and then it goes right on the bridge and then it goes level and then right back on the ground.
Okay. Okay. But the
So
total.
it doesn't climb, it just goes straight.
Oh, but it still goes from 0 to 160 feet, right?
Yeah.
But gradually. Okay. And you know what's cool about that, August? I'm so glad you pointed that out. Even though there's different levels that it levels out at and then goes up a little bit more and then levels out. Still, if the total distance that it has to go up is 160 feet, even though it didn't go straight up like a rocket or at an incline, even though it went level by level by level, even though the total is 160 feet, that's still the total distance. And so the total work that that streetcar had to do is still going to be equal to its weight times the distance. So 42,000 pounds, which is 21 tons, times 160 feet. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, the last thing, do you have any questions at all about the forces that we've been talking about? The force of gravity, the fact that force is equal to mass times acceleration. Any questions about that at all, August?
Nope.
Okay. All right. All right. So now, I want to play a little video that I made for us. And as we proceed to go in physics, our exploration, our adventure of exploration and discovery, there's a lot of unknowns out there that are yet to be discovered. And when you discover something, or when you think of something that you wondered about, you kind of say, actually, let me ask you something, August. Let me ask you this. I noticed in your book that the time that it took for the astronauts to get to Titan was different than the time it took for them to get back to Earth. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Why is that? I think it was 6 months to get to Titan and then 7 months to get back to Earth, or the other way around. 7 months to
It was
get to
the other
Titan.
way around.
7 months to get from Earth to Titan, and then 6 months to get from Titan to back to Earth, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is there that difference?
They improved the Vasimir engine.
Excellent. Okay. Aha. Now, August, I said aha. I'm going to play a video where it consists of, it's a video you've seen a lot of times, of Balo and Dini, but I thought it'd be great to play it again because they say aha. And then there's a video of you saying aha. And then there's a video after that. So I want you to enjoy this video about aha. And I know you've seen this video of Balo and Dini, but a lot of people haven't. So I'm going to play it again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay, brother. Down, I'm out. I'm down. You won, brother.
Got you, little brother.
Yep.
The force U is equal to my mass times my acceleration.
Ah, is that why you're able to spin? Oh, yep, spin me around so fast?
That's right, little brother.
Aha. So acceleration,
Aha.
that's speed. That's fast. That's rapid, right?
That's right, little brother, and I got a lot of acceleration.
Oh, wow. And that force, that just means because you have a lot of mass. You're a big brother.
You got it, Deanie. You got it, little brother.
F equals ma.
Excellent. Excellent, brother. And once again, what does that stand for?
Force equals mass times acceleration.
Excellent. Very excellent, little brother.
And that's an equation.
Nope, not that. I did get it. Aha.
You hear you say aha?
Like that.
Have you ever used the expression aha when you finally figure something out? The pyramid builders of the ancient civilization of Egypt located on the continent of Africa, used algebraic equations written in hieroglyphics to construct their pyramids. In algebra, the goal is to solve for the unknown variable, x, the unknown. The ancient Egyptian word for their unknown variable in their algebraic equations was, get this, aha.
All right. So you see, August, when you said aha, when you were putting your rocket together on the whiteboard, and when Deanie said aha, when he figured out about force that his brother Balo was applying to him, aha, it goes, aha is an expression that goes way back to the ancient Egyptians, right? When they built their pyramids, they used algebra, mathematical equations, physics equations, August. They used those equations to help them build their pyramids. And when they were trying to solve the equations that they needed, that value that they needed to solve for, they called it aha. So when somebody's trying to figure something out and you say, you finally get it and you say, aha, that goes all the way back to Egypt. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So August, I thought you're about ready to head out for the summer. And I just want to say, August, that this has been our grand experiment, which is using our tutoring sessions, me and you, to see if we can present them in a way that other kids, other adults would like to watch, right? To learn from what we talk about. What do you think about that?
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and that's what we've been doing, August. And it's been fun. You said that physics was fun. And there's so many people that think the opposite. Physics? Oh, physics cannot be fun. It's no way physics is fun. But I think we showed that it's fun, August. So we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna take a break for the summer. And do you have any questions at all about what we've talked about with respect to physics?
No.
Okay. I think you completely understand how, as we continue forth with your mission to Titan and still your mission to Jupiter, hey, you might want to stop off at Jupiter on your way to Titan, right? To Saturn. But you understand how gravity is a force of nature, and there's equations in physics that describe that force that help us to deal with gravity in the things that we need to do, such as building your rockets to go to Titan. So, okay, August, I want to thank you so much for hanging out that we've done. And I know you're going to have a great summer. And I want to say to you and your family, you, Sarah, Greg, and Juliet, to have a great and safe summer, right? What are you going to do this summer?
We're going to go camping.
Where are you going to go camping at?
No idea. Well, I
idea.
know one. It's going to be at Vermilion, but I don't know the other ones.
Okay, they're all in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it takes a while to drive to these places, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so cool to get out in the outdoors, right?
Yeah.
When you've been out in the wild? Have you ever seen any wild animals?
Many deer, but not actual like
A lot,
animals.
a,
Animals.
a lot of deer though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, wow. I've gone hiking and camping, and I've seen deer. And here in Costa Rica, oh, you see monkeys, iguana, uh, oh, you see all kinds of wildlife, right?
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Parrots, you see all kind of wildlife, and it's so cool to get out and do that. And so that's awesome that you get to do that in Canada. Canada has beautiful wildlife. I've never had the opportunity to go hiking or camping in Canada, but I see pictures of the moose in Canada, and the caribou and wolves, and oh, it's beautiful. It's just so, yes, beautiful. Where do you live? Beautiful where you live. And I hope if you and your family can get a chance to come here to Costa Rica, we can show you the wildlife here. I mean, there's so many great places to go, August. We can go out, and there's just, oh, there's these rainforests, and you have pumas, cougars, right? They're like jaguars, but they're smaller, but they're still like jaguars. And you see them, and oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue with your judo, with your it's taekwondo, right?
Yeah.
You're going to continue with that during the summer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I actually don't know.
Okay. And your father, Greg, he takes he does that too, right? Taekwondo?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And Juliet, she's going to keep doing her ballet, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's so nice. All right. You're going to keep doing your selling?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I don't know,
Okay.
but I would like to.
Okay. That's such cool. I've never, ever, ever had the chance to go out on a boat by myself. It wasn't scary? No?
No.
Wow. And the lake, are the waves very big in that lake?
Not really.
So when that one boat tipped over, did you had a life jacket, of course, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So the waves weren't that big.
No.
Okay.
It was just the wave.
Was the water cold?
Yes. It was amazing.
Seriously? How cold do you think it was?
Like enough that I started to get goosebumps.
Okay, that's cold. That's cold. Okay. Wow, August. That's so cool. And you know what, August? We got less than a minute. So let me just say to you, I'm very impressed that we've been doing physics together, okay? I mean, you're dealing with equations, August. That's awesome. That is, when I was 11 years old.
Equations.
Huh?
Equations.
Yes. Excellent, August. When I was 11, I didn't know what an equation was. So excellent, August. And we're going to keep doing physics and having fun, okay? Okay, so we're going to take a break for the summer. August, you and your family have an awesome and safe summertime. And everyone out there as well, you and your families have an awesome and safe summer.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, and tune in. Same fat time, same fat channel.
Yeah.